right, so welcome back. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. Just a couple pounds to go, and then tomorrow weigh-ins. Can recover that weight and fight on Saturday. Excited.
Can you walk us through the craziness of this week? Because it has been pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, starting off Monday night, I got to know that Neil was not going to fight. And, I was really worried at first because I wanted to fight. It didn't matter if it was him or someone else, but I wanted to fight. And I let the UFC know. They worked hard and got me an opponent. Derek, thanks for him, for taking the fight short notice. And, I'm so ready for this fight. I had a great camp, cutting weight. All of this is going so well. I had to fight. So that passed, they got me a fight. I was relieved. Now I just have to focus on this fight. And I watched some tape of my guy, and it's a good fight. It's a good fight.
Are you a little bit worried now because he's coming in? You're going to be quite the underdog, given the favorite, given that he is coming in on short notice. I mean, it's almost like a lose-lose in a way.
I never think fighting is a lose-lose, especially because I love fighting. So whenever I can go there and do what I love, for me is a win. And if I am not active, I think other welterweights will be active and they're going to have the visibility. So even though I'm not fighting a top 15 guy, I'm not fighting a guy that's going to move me up in the ranking, I'm still going to go out there and have the opportunity, to show what I do. And more fans are going to watch me, more hype on my name. So I think it's a positive fight for sure.
How surprised were you when Neil Magny came out and said, yeah, it was a failed drug test, it was USADA, that was the reason he was off the card?
I was kind of surprised. He doesn't look like a guy that kind of does any illegal things. At the same time, he said that it probably was something accidental, and I believe him. I hope he can resolve that. And I'm all for USADA. I like the system that USADA tests us and keeps the sport clean. And these things happen sometimes, but usually it gets clarified, and it's not going to be a big deal, hopefully.
With cases like this, does it make you look at any supplements that you take and go, and I got to double check, triple check everything that goes into my body?
Definitely. I'm always checking. I try to take the same supplements I did since the start of the program, so I kind of stick with the same ones. And whenever I'm going to change, I look for the logos that kind of are approved by USADA. And there isn't much we can do, so whenever I'm tested, I make sure I list all the supplements I'm taking, so if anything happens by accident, they will know what I took and they can test it. But that's all I can do, and I'm confident, I just use supplements and don't do anything else, so I'm confident I'm not gonna have problems with that.
Training down at Hard Knocks 365, there's a bunch of you guys on the card. Do you kind of like coming into that with your brothers in arms?
Definitely. I think it's that mentality of going to war. So when you go to war and you have all your squad together, it's kind of, you get more confident. You get, that energy. Cutting weight is a bad part of the camp, but when you have your buddies that are also cutting weight, everybody with a good energy, it's much better for sure.
And last one from me. I believe you got married recently. How has that changed your approach to fighting, if at all?
I think it just gave me more motivation. Getting married for me, it was a great experience, and I had a lot of fun that night. And also, it's growing. It's steps in life, and I enjoy this. I enjoy developing, and I think it's one more step, and it's definitely gonna make me an even better fighter.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a smaller show, smaller market. Have you run into Derek here at the hotel yet this week? I know he got in later than you.
Yeah, I saw him this morning walking to the training rooms, but just that. Didn't see him any day before that.
So you didn't get a chance to talk to him or anything like that?
No, haven't gotten a chance to talk to him yet. No.
If you do bump into him, let's say you bump into him tonight, it doesn't feel like that's going to be a situation where you're going to be mean mugging him or anything like that. I mean, what would you say to him?
I mean, if I have the opportunity, I'm gonna thank him, for taking the fight short notice. I've taken fight short notice, and it's not an easy thing to do. You gotta be confident on the work you've been doing, and there's the weight cut. It's never easy to cut weight, short notice. And he is a 170 fighter. He's not a 155 fighter. So thank him, thank him for taking this fight.
Talk a little bit, if you can, about sort of the run that you've been on. I mean, 4 in a row, all finishes. And I believe all your UFC wins are finishes, right? Is there something that's kind of clicking for you these last 4 fights that's giving you that extra?
A big thing that I do is always work on my flaws, work on my mistakes. No matter if I win or lose, I look at what I did wrong and what I can improve from each and every fight. And I think that's what has been, I've been growing every single fight, and every single fight I'm a different guy. I'm a guy that, you know, can throw different punches or different kicks, or even, you know, get some submissions and different kind of aspects of the game. So I think that's what is giving me this you know, great sequence of wins. And I think the path is this: hard work is gonna pay off, and I work hard at the gym. I know it's gonna work inside the fight as well.
Working out in the same gym as Desmond Green, you know, what's it been like working out with him and how he's evolved, you know, as a fighter?
Yeah, definitely for this fight, I got a lot of work in with him. We got some sparring rounds, and it's great. He's a guy that is all over the place. He can wrestle, he can strike, and he can also do, you know, jiu-jitsu and all kinds of different submissions. So he has evolved so much. When he got the hard knocks, he was more of a wrestler, and he had some good heavy hands, but he was a wrestler, and he has improved his striking so much. So he's a really dangerous guy. He's not the same guy he used to be before. He was already a dangerous guy. Now he's definitely a killer.
He talks about flipping a switch. You know, he feeds off the energy around him. Have you seen him go to another level while training with him? You know, go to that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we all do that at Hard Knocks. You know, training over there, it's different than in other gyms. Everybody that has been there says that. We go hard, and we, at the same time, we don't injure each other. We go hard, but we go smart. And everybody feels the energy in there. In there, we're kind of like in competition. So I think that takes us the next step.
Thank you.
Thanks.